Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. كيف حالكم؟ شو أخباركم؟ شعلومكم؟ أشحالكم؟ وإن شاء الله أنتم بخير. Today I'm gonna give you 10 tips to pass your driving test. Everyone, especially for those who are on training right today or waiting for their final test day for their driving license. Also for OFW or a Filipino overseas worker, or even non-Filipino, whoever watching my video that have their interest to drive in United Arab Emirates and planning to drive in UAE, then this video is all for you. Let's get started for the number 1 tip to pass the driving test. Number 1. Practice, practice, practice. When you are planning to drive in Dubai, you have to familiarize the places and know the location where mostly the exam is happening. If you don't have your own car or any of your family car, then try to observe when you are driving or when you are riding in a taxi, or if you have any friends that have a car. But make it sure not to drive in actual without the license or without the instructor in the driving school. Human when police catch you. And while you are in the driving school, you can also add more hours for your lessons from driving, but it needs more money on this. But if you are really eager to learn and get more practice, of course you will find a ways to get an extra money or extra hours to spend for your practice. I think the price for per hour, it depends on your driving school where you are enrolling the test or the lesson, because in my case the past years it was 90 dirham per hour, the extra additional hour when you want to do more practice. Guys, you don't need to worry about don't know how to drive a car when you are first time holding a steering wheel of the car. Your instructor will help you to go with it in that matter. You just need to keep in mind, focus on what he teach you. For all the Filipinos, practice lang po ng practice. Kahit anong chance na pwede kayong mag-practice, magpasama ng kaibigan nyo o kaya magbayad kayo sa driving school ng extra para makapag-practice kayo, i-guide nila kayo. So wala pang problema dyan, basta meron kayong driving student card. Tip number 2. When you drive with nervous feelings and panic, worried and scared to drive, this mostly can create silly mistakes. You can always adjust your examination day if you feel not ready to perform. Take a deep breath and stay calm. Do not think negative results. Act like I normally do. But like what I said before, don't be overconfident, like you feel like you are a racer guy that can drive in any situation as you can. No, please. Don't add more confidence, just normal or relax. Tip number 3. Dress decently. You can dress up whatever you want or feel comfortable, but you have to consider the day of your examination or the final test. Try to be decent and well-groomed, to look sharp. And then do not wear any accessories like sunglasses or whatever that is not allowed in the test. And I have noticed that some of the other players, they're wearing like they feel like they are in USA or in America. For the girls, please wear appropriate. We are not in America. We are here in Arab country. Keep in mind. And mostly 100% examiner are Emirati officer or either police or RTA personnel. We're not going to tempt them or something. Just please behave and dress decently. Number 4. Remember the initial steps or don't forget. Mostly happen the test begins when the examiner enter and sit in the car. So, before you start the engine, check first your seat and adjust it if it's enough for your size or if you feel comfortable to sit. Next is adjust your rear view mirror and side mirror. Check also the handbrake and the gear if it is in the correct position or the right position. Number 5. Fasten your seat belt. Always tell the examiner and the people sitting in the back to fasten your seat belt. Note guys, from tip number 4 to tip number 5, before you restart the engine, the examiner will not ask you anything. Mostly, he would start observing your movement when he sits inside the car. Number 6. Good speed. Know your speed limit. Relax mode, like what I said before. Do not panic, especially when you are in the middle of the traffic or busy road. Observe always the signboard around you or in the street or even the highways. If it says only 80 km per hour, 40 km per hour, or even 110 per kilometer, then if it's better not to exit unless the examiner tells you to drive over the written speed limit. But please, do not drive like you are walking. Don't be too slow. Examiner don't like it. Tip number 7. Delay at the stop sign. Here in Dubai and the other Emirates, every junction or intersection, even the U-turn and anywhere, there are a stop sign. Always halt at the stop sign for at least 3 seconds, even the road is empty. But anything less than 3 seconds, in some cases, examiner will mark you as a fail. Unless there is a traffic, you can wait until it's clear. Tip number 8. Know how to change the lane. You better wait the examiner to ask you to change lane. He is observing you how is the proper way before changing the lane. And before you indicate the light, while changing lane, don't forget to check the mirror, blind spot before you indicate. If it's changing into the left, should look the left side mirror. And don't forget, the examiner will also watch your every move, especially your head and your eyes. Turn your head a little bit to check the blind spots. Blind spots means the side of your shoulder towards the road. When you say the road is empty and clear and it's safe to move, then activate your indicator. Then speed up your vehicle immediately from slow to fast within the speed limit. Tips number 9. Avoid parking mistakes. Always park your car parallel to the road when asking you to park, or follow the designated parking alignment. And never park in front of any entrance of the gate. But first, before you park, indicate your car and which side your examiner tells you to park. If it is left, then indicate left and activate your hazard light when you are going to stop and when you're leaving from the parking. Hazard light means it's the light used for any breakdown or even if there is a sudden traffic ahead, especially in the highway. It is very important to let the other drivers know about your movement or any action while they are from behind of your car. Now let's move on to the last tip that I have to share with you. The tip number 10 is the roundabout rules. Don't forget to always give the proper indicator while sitting in the roundabout. here in the Middle East, in the roundabout, left side is the priority. In that case, always give way to the incoming vehicle from the left side. And if it's safe to move, then use your right indicator and move. In Dubai now, I don't know if because I never tried about computerized scoring, like nobody beside you, just you alone in the car, but there is a sensor and cameras around you everywhere around the car. Then take note, it's different from my experience. And that's all for today for my 10 tips to pass your driving test in UAE. Anywhere in UAE, maybe in Sharjah, Dubai, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, everywhere in Emirates. And guys, you should always salam to your examiner before they enter the vehicle, or while they are with you in the first or the beginning of the test. And also say thank you, even if you fail or even if you pass the test, then say thank you to them, because maybe when the next time you did another test and then the same person who did for you the exam or the test, then maybe it would give you a chance to pass, even if you have a little bit or just one mistake in your last test. If you have any more questions about driving inside the United Arab Emirates, then you can simply comment down below, and then I'm gonna reply you, each one of you. And then all about my video today, guys, is based on my experience before I got my driving license. That's all for today, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe for more videos to come related about driving, Arabic lesson, and any learnings that may help you to have an idea also whenever you're planning to come here in the Middle East. Shukran wa ma'as salama.